On the month of January, we're focusing on the spiritual work of mercy, forgiveness. And what I'd like to do is share with you a little story of how forgiveness can be applied in the family in a small way. I reflected on a story that happened one time when my daughter was about 5 and my son was 2.5. And my daughter was looking up at an ornament that I had been given to me, a friend of mine, when it wasn't permitted to bring religious articles from Russia to the United States. She put it in her suitcase and she brought me this beautiful bell. It was crystal with the Orthodox cross on the top. And it just was so beautiful, the crystal, it mesmerized my children. And I had it up very, very high, and I told my daughter, she was looking at it, she looked like she was going to grab it. I said, please, it's fragile, don't touch it. I went into the kitchen and all of a sudden, you can just imagine, I hear the shattering of crystal. I can still remember hearing in thousands of pieces. It was good crystal, so it broke into little, tiniest slivers. And I was just so upset because I had just said, don't touch it. But I knew that I needed to recollect myself, so I stepped out of the room to, get my composure. And I think I was in there a little bit too long for my 2.5-year-old. And he came into the kitchen and he goes, Mom, you have to forgive Evelyn, because God forgives. So when my son said those words, it really shook me. I was realizing that actually my behavior and how I was reacting was being watched, and how important it was for me at that moment to go in and to hug my daughter and to tell her that it was okay. And so, it's just how sometimes our children can be our best reflections of who we are, and a great reminder on how to be Christ-like. And that is a case in point where our young ones can sometimes be our best teachers. And it will always mean something to me. I still have the very tip of that ornament, and I've kept it, of that bell. And it just reminds me of that we have to forgive in the big things and in the little things, and we have to model that forgiveness for our children. Thank you.